Hey, welcome to match 2. This hand is a little weak, or at least it's a little slow. It has some power in the mid-game. On the draw, I think it's fine. I'll probably draw 1 or 2 drop at some point. I should be able to get there, but definitely not my favorite of hands. Drawing an opal or a drum would be really good. And it's burn. At least I will be unlikely to draw lands. In interest of preserving my life total, I will jump with Ravager. He will probably then bolt the Ornithopter in response to the modular trigger over to the Ornithopter, but that's okay because then I'll next turn play a Darksteel Citadel on an Etch Champion. Yeah. And really all that matters right now is preserving my life total as much as possible. So here the Goblin Guide gets stopped in its tracks. And then I can play Master and attack with Bowment Courier. Kind of unfortunate I have to pay the 1 life there. That means I'm dead to 4 bolts right now, which he only has up to 3. So I should be okay. I probably should have attacked with the Etch Champion since the Master is in a position to block. I was being overly conservative there. Alright. Regardless, next turn I play Bowmat and play an Equip Plating and attack for a lot of damage. Yeah, Grim Lavamancer's not going to do it. I believe he has to chump the Master, and then he's just not coming back from this. Upsides of your opponent mulliganing to pretty low life totals. I'm going to bring in just a couple Whip Flares and the Blast. Yeah, this hand actually does work despite having 0 lands. Alright. I will keep this. I always find these hands amusing. No. Playing the drum. Ornithopter. Signal passed. Don't have an incentive to actually. It hurts a bit if I end up having to, if he plays Reveler, that I didn't play out the Mox Opal and Cranial Plating instead of the Signal Pass. But if he doesn't have Reveler, or not Reveler, Eidolon of the Great Revel, then this is a better line. Oh man, I would love it for him to Destructive Revelry the Mox Opal, that'd be great. Post-combat? Yeah. If I draw a land here. Oh. Well, even if I didn't draw a land, it's still hilarious. Another Revelry on the plating. Land for the master would be nice. It's probably a Lava Spike. And he has something that costs white, either a Helix, Deflecting Palm, something. Signal Pass, not what I needed. I do attack for 4 this turn, so he's dead next turn. If he doesn't kill any of my stuff. Or me. Unless he has a Helix, puts him up to 10. Which means I don't have lethal if he has a Helix. Dead to a spell. How much do I want to bet he has no burn? Follow-up question, do I win if he has burn? Okay, so if he has burn, I'm definitely dead. Or if I don't, okay, so if he doesn't have burn, what happens if I chump block with this and play master? Then he doesn't die. So I'm attacking for 3, 4, 6. So if I chump with this and he doesn't have burn, then he has an opportunity to draw it for lethal. But he fetches. No. Well, he definitely has burn, and so I should block. Yeah. I believe he has a Helix or a deflecting palm. Let's see what happens. The Mox Opal actually might give me an out to killing him this turn. Let's see, 4, 7, yes. So I have lethal this turn unless he has Helix or a removal spell. I think that's a good enough bargain. Although if he has Helix, he Helixes my face. Still doesn't put me dead unless he has another spell afterwards, though. Because the Swift Spear is only lethal if he has another burn spell, and if he has another burn spell, then he wins. So he does have the Helix. Helix is my face. I get a 2. He lives. And now he needs any spell. Which he did. He has a spell because he... Yeah. He has a spell because he missed the other land drop. Oh well. Burn on the play. What you gonna do? Especially when they have 2 Revelries. So I'd like to play first. This hand has a whole bunch of removal for his creatures. Bad if he has a spell heavy hand. Good if he has a creature heavy hand. Is that even true though? I think I have to mulligan that. This is keepable, although not good. At least I get a turn 1 in Scourge. This play only made sense if he has a Bolt, so now I'm gonna have him Bolt the Courier instead of the Vault Scourge. Alright, so he fetched Shocked for no reason. Sure. Next turn I get to go Pest Bomat. Seems nice. Now is where the Lightning Bolt comes in, probably. Interesting, second white source, not green source. Huh. This is some weird fetching. What does second... This implies that he has the Stomping Ground in his hand, or he misclicked. Or he just didn't have a 1-mana spell that he wanted to cast. But Lava Spike no 2-drop? I don't know, it just doesn't track. Very curious what he has in his hand. I would like a 0-drop, like an Ornithopter, so that I can sacrifice the Bomat Courier. Searing Glaze. Oh, we'll enjoy that. Another Signal Pest would also be a fine draw. Okay, that's good. This is good. I don't really need that Springleaf Drum that I'm discarding. Hopefully I can draw a land and some other stuff. Yeah, this is alright. Could have something nasty, but this is doing pretty good. I think my favorite part about the Bomat Courier is not the fact that it card draws, but just that it's another cheap creature with upside, and it just helps increase the density of threats in your deck. Galvanic Blast, to me, the utility of it and getting rid of creatures and the reach was always nice, but at the same time it wasn't the card you just wanted to like dump out of your hand and go super aggro with. And I feel like Bomat Courier fulfills that role pretty well. Now let's see what he does. If this Arcbound Ravager was a Mim Knight, I probably wouldn't make the attack because it's too easy for him to just like play a removal spell and punish me for it. But because it's a Ravager, I can just, you know, whatever removal spell he plays, I can make it so that the end result is not that bad for me. And this looks quite good. Why didn't he play that pre-combat? I can't all in to kill him. Oh no, maybe I could have. No, it wouldn't have made it. It wouldn't have been lethal. Here I'm just presenting the most things possible, and so he can't possibly have enough removal to keep himself alive. What is this, a Helix? Deflecting Palm. One of the things that's not very good against Darkbound Ravager. So right now I'm taking 7 and he's taking lethal. If I sacrifice this, then I'd have to sacrifice the Ravager to move counters over, and I'll just let him die. Alright. Beat Burn. Sounds good.